What's happening? It's Guapdad 4000, and you checking out my partner, my scamly, David Duane.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Monday. Damn, it's hot. Damn, it's hot. It's about to be a dope, hot conversation. What's going on, Marie? What's going on, my friend? Listen, we about to speak to Guapdad 4000, the amazing Grammy Award recording artist, nominated artist. You guys know him for his amazing singles. We've got She Wanna, Chicken Dobo. I mean, there's so many amazing singles that Guapdad has out. And we're going to talk about the latest project. He's joined with us. I want everybody to get ready for this convo. Scanley, what's going on?
What's happening, Scanley?
Listen, it's so good to connect with you today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, can you see me? This shit's kind of low.
Yeah, I see you good.
Okay, just making sure.
Absolutely. First of all, when I sent you that tweet last week when I was saying that you're like my best friend in my head, I meant that.
I know you did. I didn't think that you was playing. First of all, I didn't think that was a joke.
Nah, you definitely are. Because let me tell you something. You have a lot of energy. Your music is dope. You have a lot of fans. You're branded. I mean, you just a dope dude. So congratulations on everything that you've accomplished in this industry. Because I know it's not been an easy journey for you. But with this latest album, it's like that you speak about your life through self-love, being Black and Filipino, growing up with your grandparents, you know, your parents. I mean, dude, you talk about a lot on this album.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say has been the most rewarding part about, you know, recording this project with Illmind? And shout out to Illmind.
Yeah,
because you guys are such a great dynamic team.
Man, shout out to Big Ill, man. That is my kuya. That's my big bro. I love him. Working with him was probably the most like on paper rewarding thing for me, because Ill's a legend and he's Filipino, and that's like my actual homie. So for us to come together and make something tight, and him to help me with the platform in which I express myself on, it was nothing but an enhancement. And it's cool to work with somebody who's as versatile as me, which is why the music came out as wild as it did.
Hella wild. I mean, She Wanna is my favorite. Like,
that's
a banger. What was the initial process of like you guys actually getting together? I know it's definitely good to work with a fellow Filipino that gets like your vision. It's like then you get his vision. But ultimately, what would you say like just inspired the it's the ears. Are you about to throw them on? It's the ears for me. It's the ears for me. So what inspired like you guys to just kind of like really get together and work together on this project?
I think the music inspired us. I think it forced us to make a project, because like we just had so much music, dog. It was like we might as well make an album. And then the album just became so personal because I was feeling personal at that time.
Yeah, this album talks about a lot of personal things. So you talk about, you know, growing up and finding self-love as a man, and finding that self-love for yourself. How important was that for you? And tell us about that journey and then translating that within writing for this project.
Yeah, I mean, my journey with self-love has never been a hard one to grasp, the concept of self-love, but it's definitely it gets difficult. It got difficult to maintain in my youth, especially because it was so many things telling me not to love myself. Just society, skin color, and I was growing into my blackness because my grandma is so Asian. I was raised hella Filipino, but I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? So when I go outside and I'm experiencing these things that I can't control, for how other people feel about how I look and how that affects me. Especially, it was a lot of things to try to work against me, or to try to battle my love for self or my confidence in me. But I can't even really say what specifically helped me get the spark back. All I can say is once I got it back, I never stopped talking about that shit, and I got famous because of it.
And I think that that's the most rewarding thing that you can do. Once you get that spark back and you just like, you're just inspiring people to find that love, whether it's men or women, because especially being Black, and as you saying, it's like that, and embracing that side too, a lot of people will try to push you in different directions to make it kind of break you down. But you said, you know what, let me bring myself back up and constantly talk about it, because when you talk about it, Guap, the biggest thing is it helps you even more as a person.
Yeah, no, you sitting there manifesting. It's affirmations, man. You gotta affirm to yourself that you are him. You got to be him.
No, that's what's up. So everybody's asking right now, they're saying, where's little Guap? And they're saying it's a check.
Yeah, little Guap upstairs. He upstairs, he chilling. He got his Cartiers on. He looking at the view.
What?
Yeah, he got some Cartis.
Oh, you gotta bring him down. What's he doing up there? Just chilling?
I'll go get him. You want me to go get him? I'll really go.
Yeah, bring him. There you go. Little Guap.
There you go, right
You
there.
got his Cartiers on. And he got his glasses. Look at him. So fly. And he got his do-rag. It's the do-rag for me. Yeah. Oh, I want to talk to you about collaborations, right? Because you actually have a record with one of my clients, Sparks of Flying, on his upcoming project.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you work with all different types of artists and stuff like that. For you, what does it take for you to say yes or no to working with any artist? Because I know at first, what is it for you to collaborate with artists? Like, what takes that spark right there to say, I want to work with this person?
Vibe, energy, and really just like, I only want to work with people I feel like I would be okay to stand around in real life. If that makes any sense. It got to be as simple as that. Like, is this nigga a weirdo or not?
Right. Because there's a lot of weirdos in life and in this business. So I feel like being around people that have good energy, people that you can truly say that I fuck with them as a person, not just, pay $20,000 for a verse type of thing. Because money is cool and everything else, but we gonna talk about money. I like where I'm coming at with money. I gotta stop segueing like this, but it's God how I segue.
I mean, you gotta, sometimes the sauce choose you.
Yeah, it do. It really do. Josh wanted us to talk about a record, but I can't.
I wanted us to talk about Gargoyles. I seen it.
Oh my gosh, can we talk about that? Cause nigga, the story you told, the energy it is. Take us through that story of that track and why it's so important.
How Gargoyles came about for real is, I was going through it, dog. I was getting beat up. I had to make a lot of changes with my own self and my life. And I had a powerful ass talk with my manager, and he really had hit me with a gut punch, but it was kind of a necessary one. And man, I needed to talk to my bitch. I needed to talk to my mama. It was just, so many necessary conversations needed to be had that I just wasn't having because I hadn't gone through what I was going through yet, because I've never been this famous. So it was just kind of one thing building up to another, and I fell in the studio and sat right in front of that mic and freestyled that whole song front to back. One take, for real. And then I sat with it and arranged it later when I was out my feelings and I wasn't crying. And then it became that. Luckily, it got graced by the beautiful vocals of Tish, the homie Tish Hyman, and BJ the Chicago Kid came in, vocal produced everything, sung on it too, made it a real thing. And I'm forever grateful for them for helping me bring that vision to life, because that song was so hard for me to put out and to play for people with a straight face. That and my outro was so hard because I was being brutally honest and hella upfront about like what's going on right now in my life. It was just so current. Like, that's why that song feels that way, for real.
Yeah. And I felt that. And I feel like with this whole project, like I call projects that really talk about people's lives and artists' life is a reality record. So that's what I get when I hear this project. Not only that, but it's the number to the street that you grew up on as a child.
Yeah.
So there's so much symbolicness with this album as a whole. But with that record for sure, I heard it. I heard the pain. As a black man, as a Filipino man as well too. Why do you think in color, right? In our world, we get shunned for being vulnerable when it's most important to be vulnerable. Now we're going through these times of this crazy, I call it a shandemic, basically shit and pandemic together. But it's like, why do you feel like it's now more important now than ever to have these conversations out loud to talk about our mental being? Because a lot of people try to act like they don't want to hear, but they know they really want to hear it.
I mean, black people like to ignore mental health because we got enough problems as it is, let alone our own minds out to get us. So black people really don't like to acknowledge it. I know in my family, for real, it's a couple motherfuckers that just need to accept a couple things. But the lack of knowledge behind it forces motherfuckers to lean back on the, like, shut the fuck up and be tough about it mindset, especially with black men. Yeah. And that the whole boys will be boys thing is toxic. It's not okay to feel like you can't express yourself. But it's hard because as black men, we don't have outlets to those type of therapeutic situations in which we can describe that pain. So we kind of just write it off. A lot of people of color, not even black people, but just people, men of color who got to deal with the stress of not being white in America, probably write off a lot of mental health as just a bad day, you know? And that shit is not cool.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not cool. It's not cool at all. That's why I even tell all my male friends. It's kind of crazy, Guap. Like, as I actually got older, I actually started to have a lot more male friends than I had female friends, crazy enough. And what I even try to encourage with my male friends is like, talk to somebody, talk to me, talk to anybody that's around you and talk about your feelings, because the worst thing that you can do is keep it bottled up and not being able to release that in any shape or form. It doesn't matter if it's through being an artist, you know, or if it's through drawing, any type of outlet, find an outlet for yourself.
Yeah. That's super important, man. It's super important. Niggas don't got that. Some niggas be trying to do it with hoop, then they get roasted because they weak. It's hard for niggas to find outlets, man. It ain't no outlets. It's hard to find to look for an outlet when you don't realize you the plug.
Right. And you know what? There's so much power in what you said. When you the plug, everybody is the plug to their life.
Yeah.
They just got to keep fueling what it is that they want to do and realize who they are as an individual. So I love what you saying that. So for you, I know that, you know, your journey, you know, being on the internet started with scamming first, but then you really wanted people to take you serious as an artist. That was something that you always wanted to do. It was no secret to your family and to your close friends. How was it for you to, you know, segue into being an artist from being taken serious with your personality versus everybody just taking a look at you as, you know, somebody who's been a scammer before?
Shit, it's still, I still fight it. I still fight that stigma. Man, I went to the Grammys. So I think it's just, honestly, humans, first impressions are everything, man. And I had to come to, like, face the reality that was just gonna be some people's first impression about me.
Yeah.
I'm past it now, but it's something that still, it comes around. For real. You can't shake it. Because also, until a nigga get like a real nationwide hit, I'm gonna be known in people's hearts and minds for like 12 different things forever. I do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a nigga just commented, you collect Pokemon cards, bro. I don't know if that's a question or if he's making a statement, but either way, it's true. A nigga might just only know me from that.
And you know what? It's funny because I want to talk to you about your love for anime, for collecting Pokemon, like all that different stuff. Because I love the fun side of you, like energetic. That's what I think. That's honestly what drew me to your brand. And then it was the music. Because at first, honestly, Guap, I didn't hear the music, but I was like, there's something about, and I'm going to say this as Guapin Akeem, because that's your government name. And I said, there's something about this young man that is so dope. And it was the energy for me. So
Thank
aside from, yeah, no doubt. So aside from like music, you love anime. Who are
you.
some
Yeah.
of, like, what is your favorite anime? What do you love to do for fun aside from music? Because I think that that's what a lot of people love about you, is that it's just not about music for you. Like, you're about expressing yourself in all ways, even through fashion too.
Yeah, I mean, fashion is always a thing. I'm taking fashion super serious this year. We dropping a lot of merch with my brand Scam Boy. I mean,
Hella merch.
I just made a whole fucking doll. His name is Lil Guap. You motherfuckers, everybody go buy Lil Guap right now. He only $25.
I gotta get mine.
Yeah, go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Buy more than. But if somebody in the comments got money, spend $100, we're gonna get 4 Lil Guaps for you and the family.
Right.
Ain't no other rapper doing that type of shit. It's things like that because this shit is so taxing, dog. If I don't love it, I don't want to wake up and do it. I don't want to have to talk to Josh about the shit if I don't love it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
only tight shit. Only tight shit.
Yeah. And that's what it's about.
What's up, Blame the Label producer?
I was about to say, shout out to Blame, our
Yeah.
boy. Oh, I'm trying to produce a late night Guapdad show. Actually, would you want to do a show of your own?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've experienced so much in life that I feel like you're the type of person that people actually would watch that show. Even
Yeah.
if it was a documentary series, which I know that you have a short film
Yep. It's called
coming out
Stoop Kid.
soon.
It's called Stoop Kid. I'm still. If anybody work for Netflix or Amazon, I'm looking for a partner. Come partner with your boy. But I got a whole short film about it, and it's kind of, it'll be people's introduction to my world, because I'm not the only talented person in my circle. Jigga Juice is in the camp, and he dropping music, and he's also in a short film. He do some acting and some comedy. It's tight, man. It's cool to just, I'm just about doing tight shit.
Yeah. And that mini film, I don't even know if I was supposed to tell people that I've seen it, but it's dope. I love like the acting through it and the narration, because it literally, if people listen to the project,
Yeah.
they can actually hear good narration through it. But then when they see this visual project, it definitely is worth Netflix for sure.
Yep. It for sure is. I'm telling you. I know what the fuck we made.
Mm-hmm.
I know what the fuck we made, nigga.
Definitely. And you mentioned it, like expanding your brand through merch and stuff like that. That's an important thing for you. What was it that said, let's really embrace this whole scam thing even more, but doing it in sweats, doing it in hats, doing it in little Guapdads? What was that moment for you to say, you know what, I can't just put out records and drop videos and do shows, but to actually further this a lot more, and even team up with dope people in your team to say, what can we do to expand what we've got going on here?
And that's what I really did. Like, my photographer and content and creator has now just been promoted to my creative director, Paul Middleton, and he's helping me.
Paul.
Yeah, he helping me spearline this whole new project with all this new merch. It's finna be crazy. Like, I'm finna do the classic rapper, get hella posts off my Instagram. Like, I'm finna take the shit that I'm about to roll out is finna be honestly so immaculate that niggas is just gonna have to respect me.
Oh, they already do. I hope you know that. But they're gonna
I know they do, but I'm gonna make sure they stay that way.
They definitely are gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned also being nominated for the Grammys, working with J. Cole, that whole Dreamville project. That is an amazing accomplishment at such a young age. Working with Cole, working with his team, and just having him co-sign you. I mean, you not only just him co-signing you, but Snoop. You got a lot of different legacy rappers that really fuck with the kid.
Yeah.
Especially for the boy that coming from West Oakland, of all places, the town.
Hey, first of all, ain't no other nigga in the town did it. Outside of Fab, shout out Fabby Davis. He worked with a lot of legends and had so many accolades. And I don't want to compare accolades because I'm not trying to trump anybody or shitting on nobody back home. But from West Oakland specifically, I have done and created a lot of the firsts that niggas have never done when it comes to industry relationships and accomplishments. And I do that with pride, and I do that to show niggas that we could do it, because I'm a West Oakland nigga at his finest.
And that's the most important thing, showing people that you can do it, being from West Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Setting trends. And I think a lot of people who have never set a trend or never understand the importance of that will get that confused. But I think that that's dope that you've been able to do that, being able to first to say, I can do this.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming, for real. And I'm just happy to be able to come back home and bring this white people money with me.
Exactly. Take all their money. And that's what you're doing, even with shows.
Yeah.
You've got a couple shows coming up later this month in Cali, too.
Yeah.
How's the preparation been for these different shows for you?
Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. We got a couple more tickets to sell, but I'm confident that we're going to sell out. I'm just pushing this shit. I'm getting the stage design so crazy, nigga. I'm gonna pull up like fucking Tom Clancy. I swear to God, I'm dropping from the ceiling like motherfucking Tom Cruise all the times.
Oh, you being for real? This is what we're doing. This the whole idea.
Yeah, I'm coming through breaking and entering. I'm all about theft and fraud and embezzlement right now. I'm taking my shit. I'm taking it back.
And you got to. What's similar from your previous live show are you keeping with this new show, or is it a completely new live show? Because I know when it comes to that, the live show aspect, you're definitely in the studio working with the producer and engineer, making sure that the sounds are right, that everything just comes in cohesively.
Yeah, I co-produce really everything. And I'm producing a lot of this new music myself too. So that's all I'm making music for, is to perform. So if I could say that the thing that's consistent about the live show is the energy. My energy always gonna be one of the best. I put on a hell of a 40-minute show.
I have to come to a show, because you definitely do. I've seen so many videos online, Guap, and I'm like, why haven't I seen this nigga perform live?
Yeah, it's a hell of a show too, dog.
But that show on the 27th, I might have to make that show.
Yeah, come on. It's gonna be one of them ones. I can't wait for it to be that. I can't wait for it to be that, for real. I'm super excited to do this shit and to perform some of this new music for people. Yeah.
And then you even have Asia Rising coming up as well too, and Rolling Loud coming too. So you've got these bigger shows too that's going to include the new music. How much of the new music are we getting that is already out, new music, versus new music is what the fans want to know?
It's gonna be a good mix of both. I'm definitely playing the songs that people want to hear that are already out. All the Guapdad hits, you know what I'm saying? We could come. Niggas gonna mosh pit the Gucci pajamas in certain states. You know? I've seen it before, trust. In Europe, they mosh pitted to Gucci pajamas. It was the craziest fucking thing to see.
Really?
Yeah. So
I can't wait to see Chicken Dobo live as well too.
Yeah, Chicken and Dobo is a treat. Chicken and Dobo is a treat for sure.
Oh, but you know what song you gotta perform that you teased us with on social media? Was that Lauryn Hill sample?
Oh man, that shit's stupid.
That is nuts. Nigga, when I heard that, I was like,
I'm spazzing on everything though. I literally recorded a verse, maybe 5 minutes before I hopped in this live. That's what I was doing. I was coming. I was working. You want to hear it? I'll play it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
On your corner, with your dream bitch, got these pointers. Take my passport. I'm in Tulum again. Mexicano, you at McDonald's. You hugging and kissing her, that's your baby. She was just in the duster for me in Vegas. Got a new body, I thought I hated, but that pussy was fitting with augmentation. Ain't no dinner, she eating out other ladies. I just sat back, watched them and masturbated. Please get right with your bitch. I just want a coochie, I don't want to fucking date it. Got my number from her phone, trying to ask me about me and her situation. Ain't you supposed to be fucking famous? Nigga, then go get it situated. I'm the ghost on the internet, posting your music for followers you bought. Post about trauma or beef with your mama, but only spend box on your comments to die. All of that cash, you flexing, you saving the check as you leaving the house with all of your blessings. The juiciest lick for somebody like me to be stressing you get it. I'm not standing in line with y'all. I don't got a cop online with y'all. I don't got a shop retail to see. I don't care about resale for me. Nigga, that's everything free. On your corner, with your dream, bitch. Got these pointers. Take my.
Yeah.
Sheesh. You
That's
going
right.
off.
Yeah, I feel like talking some shit.
Like the importance of talking that talk
Yeah.
is important.
No, I'm coming all cloth. I'm coming with pure cloth. That's it. It's just cloth. That's all I'm
you
talking.
got to. Shoo. You gotta, bruh. First of all, the fact that you just played an exclusive for us is like amazing.
Yeah,
but
come on.
You have to perform that like this month.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. If I press play on anything, you would say that.
There's no skips with your project. You know what I'm saying? Because what you have realized as an artist, but most importantly as a creative, you know what works for you, you know what your fans love, and you know what feels organic. So that you're not just putting out anything that sounds like the next person. You're doing what's true to your art and your heart. Ooh. I gotta stop segueing it and rhyming like that. Jesus. But it's the truth.
When the sauce choose you, dog.
Mm-hmm. No, that's amazing. Let's talk about this record that you also have with Reese Stevens as well, too. GAF. I love the record. Josh is already on it. He was saying, come on and talk about the record now. I love y'all together. The look with y'all at the BET Awards, y'all had a lot of people like, wait a minute, is this a new relationship? Good topic starter for sure, but it's an amazing record, amazing video.
Nah, she was looking amazing at the BET Awards. Shout out to Bree for taking me. I was her date. She wasn't even my date. I was her date. So it was cool. I got to be Arm Candy. That's the homie. And when they called me to do the song, I really wanted to tell her, like, hey, I don't want to rap over this sample. I feel disrespectful. But I ended up doing it anyway. And then the sauce was so thick, niggas almost made rigatoni on the spot. I swear to God. Swear to God. That shit, I couldn't deny it. And then as soon as I got into the swing, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm skating on this bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you did.
Thank you.
You
People
delivered.
really like it. And that's such a listenable song. Bree got a great voice.
She has a great voice. And you know what? She's so slept on as an artist. So anybody that's watching us live right now, please check out Bree. And Bree, if you watching, you so fire. Like her tone, her style, her brownness as a woman.
Yeah.
It's so sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. She got it. She finna have a moment. I wish her the best of luck on that.
Yeah, she definitely finna have her moment. And speaking of having moments, females are definitely having their moments.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some of the females that you absolutely love, that you would love to collaborate with, that either you have met or have not met yet?
SZA.
I can see that record.
Mm-hmm.
What about her?
Yeah, I can see that record too.
SZA, her.
Oh, her, of course. And her from the Bay. And
yeah.
She, too. Her just so big. She huge. She get a Grammy every time. She just, look, she back to back. She's so big. I don't even know if her know who I am.
You from the town. She from the town too. Like, she know who you are. Y'all from the Bay. She know.
She gotta know.
She gotta know.
And all I gotta do is meet her. We gonna make a song. I'm gonna hit her with so much flavor. I need her. We gonna go platinum.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna do something life changing. I feel like. Yeah.
Definitely life changing, because you both are platinum selling artists.
Mm-hmm.
Might I just let people know that once again, for those who haven't been checking the stats, when you think about the hard work and being a platinum artist, how does that feel? I mean, Grammy Award nominated artist, songwriter, hits different, but to sell a platinum records of your own?
Man, to go platinum to have a plaque is ridiculous. I was tripping when the nigga went gold. I was making videos going viral about being happy I went gold, and then the nigga went platinum. Nigga, that was double the energy, literally. So I just kind of I hold it as a trophy in my heart, but not really on my spirit. It's more just like a good memory, a good bookmark. But like I also don't hella champion with it outside of just having the title on my name because I deserve the title, because there's more plaques to get.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's so much that you're working towards. So it's good that you say that, because a lot of people take, accomplishments and they're like, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, which is good, but what next?
Yeah.
Is there to come? And you're always working on that what's next. And I think that's remarkable about you as an artist and as a person. You're constantly working on what's next, and you're not looking at one thing as the ultimate thing, but what's down the road to be that big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So during this pandemic, I know that it has been definitely a hard thing for you, but it's been easy for you too, because you've been able to keep your fans engaged with different content. And I know that you've even said, like, if you have said in another interview, like, if you don't know what you're doing, like, if you don't have a plan going through this pandemic, you're kind of behind. Mm-hmm. So what I remember you saying in one interview, when you meant that, let's elaborate on those words exactly, because I think that people feel like we're out of the pandemic yet, and people haven't figured out ways to sustain themselves. And there's no shade, but I think that we have been taught ways to keep that going, no matter what industry we're in.
Nah, I mean, these niggas just didn't want to do it. My problem was I never shut down. When this whole shit happened, we just figured out new ways to operate. I'm independent too, so we can really work on the micro and build towards medium and macro goals and money and, benchmarks. So for me, it was just, I was already just sweeping the floor, so a nigga just kept sweeping for real. Next thing I looked up, the hardwood shiny than the motherfucking looking like red oak in the summer at your family cabin. So that's what niggas really should have been doing, is polishing and getting ready, sweeping the wood, getting ready to wax. But nobody was doing that, and that's what I really meant by that, because you was gonna have to have something to stand on when we came out of this shit, and I would rather be standing on freshly swept and waxed wood floors than not.
Mm-hmm. Whew. There's so much power in what you said. So much power in what you said. And I tell people all the time, it's like, you have to constantly be polishing what you have done. That foundation, stay working at it. Don't try to figure out if it's going to work. Just do the work.
Yeah.
But people make it hard. We're just here as the messengers to just let people know, like, just do the work. It's all going to work out. Everybody's going to come out on top of this. And I'll tell you something, Guap, this time for me has even allowed me to discover so much about myself. What would you say for yourself as a king that you've discovered, and then as Guap you've discovered, or that even kind of helped both hand in hand?
Yes, it's a hand-in-hand thing for me, because Guap is not really a separate entity. It's just an expansion of a part of my personality. Like, it's not, I didn't solo it out, or I didn't have to put on a facade. So when I learned about Akeem, I also learned about Guap, and vice versa. So for me, it's been a personal journey of, it's been a maturity thing for me. Because I'm a big-ass kid in every way, and I had to grow up in a lot of ways. And because I came into adulthood, and what I felt like was, manhood, scamming, hella shit came fast. So I was really still spoiled and hadn't experienced a lot of things that I had to really double down on during the course of quarantine. So it was really just for real, just doing grown man shit. My shit been like learning how to be a grown man for real. Like I always been grown, but you know what I'm saying? The older I get, the more I start feeling like a grown ass man. And it's about acting like that. And, you know, communicating and loving like that as well.
Communicating and loving like that as well. That's a powerful statement that you said once again, because a lot of times as we get older, some people don't understand that your communication has to elevate as you go. You have to start acting as an adult, not just rock the age of saying, oh, I'm 29. By the way, happy belated birthday. That's what
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you turned up for your birthday. You were in Miami for your birthday, right?
I was in Texas on my actual birthday, but I spent my birthday weekend in Miami.
Nice. I feel like you have a love for Miami that's just like undescribable.
You know, honestly, it's growing just because I keep going back to fucking Miami. People keep booking. I am choosing to go back to Miami, but
yeah,
I'm not going there for leisure. I'm getting paid to go there to do shit, but it just keeps being in Miami, one thing after another. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's something. Maybe I do need to entertain a space out there.
Yeah, that's what I think personally, because you're there all the time, which is good because they booking you.
Oh, trust. It's busting
because it's all about a check.
Yeah.
But just going back to the statement, I like the fact that you mentioned the maturity, because a lot of times as we get older, especially in our mid-20s going to 30s, there seems to be a lack thereof, especially as men. They say that we're less mature than women, but there are many cases where we actually mature within time as we experience life. And I think that that's really remarkable that you said through life you have matured, and through age as well too, learning through through your mistakes.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely where I landed with this shit. And I'm grateful for the process. I am. I'm still going. I'm still in it.
And the process is amazing. So we love to see that. Let's see if we got any questions, because I know the fans are dropping some questions here. They said, is there any pop and R&B artists that you would like to collaborate with? Male or female?
I just learned who BB Rexha was.
Ooh.
I didn't know who she was, and I heard that she was super tight and a super songwriter legend, and they named all these songs that she did in her catalog. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. But to be honest, I don't listen to pop much. If I had to, rapper is pop. So if I had to say that, Lil Nas X.
Okay.
Pop star in the world.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I fuck with him. I want to fuck with the Latin niggas too. J Balvin, hella wavy. I like his style, and the things in his house look cool. So we probably got similar tastes. I would make some tight music with him. Bad Bunny dressed tight, and I like his
Bad
props.
Bunny definitely dressed tight.
Yeah, so I would fuck with him too. If I'm trying to think of like the huge. Oh, Nicki Minaj, she counts as not only the queen of rap but a pop star too.
Pop star too. Have you met Nicki? I know that she's an artist, a fellow artist that you love as well.
Yeah, I haven't met her yet. I want to meet her though. I'm gonna be geeked out. I'll be geeked out if I be Nicki.
I'm manifesting that you guys meet very soon and y'all get in the studio. That's what I'm manifesting.
Me too.
Because that would be fire. But BB did a lot of, Josh just said in the comments that she did a lot of records for Nicki.
Oh, see? Tight.
Yeah, she did many Nicki records. I didn't even know that. But BB definitely is like fire for sure.
Yeah, because I'm just not, I don't listen to pop music, so I don't be knowing people's names. I just hear the songs because I was out. And you know, pop, the shit is everywhere. So nigga walking Walgreens, and motherfucking hit record was playing. But you don't know it's a hit record like that because you're not actively consuming it, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's how my relationship with pop. Yeah. If it ain't really Lil Nas, I don't hear it.
And he's got a brand of his
own. Normani.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. That would be dope. Normani could be fire.
I think I ruined my chance to work with Normani, though, because I used to try to shoot my shot at her on Twitter too publicly.
Are there any female artists that you shoot your shot at
I'm not answering.
besides Normani?
I'm not answering that.
You're like, I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm.
But there's been plenty enough. Okay. I mean, just because you shot your shot at Normani don't mean you ruined your opportunity.
No, I know. I was just talking shit.
Oh, you were just talking shit?
Yeah, I was just talking shit. I know. We probably will work. I want to work with everybody that want to work with me to keep it 100.
Yeah. Josh said that you should do a record with Aaliyah, like an unreleased record, because you know her uncle has been working on a project.
Oh, yeah. I would love. What? That would be crazy. I'd cry if somebody asked me to do that.
Was Aaliyah is she one of your favorites as well, too?
I mean, Aaliyah is just always been Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? She was, she's Aaliyah, dog. She was her.
Yeah.
So that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
She's a legend. Even though there's a lot of controversy with her music coming out and background records coming back out and stuff like that, I'm here for the music being available. I just think it just gets a little out of our hands when it comes to the other stuff. But I think that's like with a legacy, especially as hers and how hard she worked, we do deserve to hear the music and for the younger generation to be woke to who she was and who she still is.
I think, but the thing about that is it's really subjective because I know that the problems behind that involve money and splits and her estate not getting what they feel like they owed or they deserved.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it's coming out and that situation ain't resolved, then fuck what the fuck we think we deserve as listeners because they need that fucking money or else it's a slap in the face for that shit to come out and then get back on the charts like we know it will. And because how streaming work and then they ain't getting no money about it. Next thing you know, it's like she alive again and they still getting fucked.
Right.
So
and that's why it's even like a kind of like kind of situation with that.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like you have to do because they asked for they put a post out and they were like, look, we asked for the accounting of certain things and just to know what's what and for back records, give it to them. They deserve it.
Yeah. It's theirs.
Yeah. It's theirs and literally it's theirs.
Yeah.
It's their own. But no, I definitely could hear a track with y'all. That would be dope. Let me figure out what else everybody else is saying in the comments. They said a collaboration with Snow the Product would be dope.
Oh, she tight. She from the Bay. She from San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she tight.
Yeah, that could be lit.
She was on early too. Snow the Product was around. She could rap.
Is there any collaborations that have been done for this up and coming project? This coming out?
Yeah, I mean the song that I just played, Buddy and Kenny Mason are on there. I just didn't play their verses. I got some shit. Man, I don't even want to spoil it. I got a lot of shit. Denzel just came over here, just did a song. Isaiah literally is texting me about going to the studio. I'm doing a lot. So yeah.
There's a lot to look forward to with this project, this upcoming project. And if you could
it might not even be a project for real. It might just be I'm just releasing shit.
Just releasing stuff, yeah. And I think that that's good for your brand because you're constantly out there. You're staying active. You're doing your shows. You're dropping merch. You're giving us content in all ways possible. So, hell, if you want to drop 1,000 standalone records, guess who's downloading it?
Yep.
And look, we ain't even best friends in the head no more. We best friends for real life now.
We scamly. It's gravy.
Scamly, yeah.
It's gravy.
It's amazing. So, these upcoming shows, are you leading up to a tour? Because I know that's the biggest question that a lot of people want to know. Like, we need a full, a shebang tour.
Yeah, I can't speak on that right now.
But it's in the works.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's like 2022? Maybe
sooner.
Have you toured in Philly before? Done any Philly shows?
I did one Philly show, but it was early. It was like 15 niggas there.
Oh, okay.
Philly show was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely come. Make sure you do a Philly show. I already know you're going to do New York. I know you're going to do LA. Because I'm from Delaware. So, I'm right in that immediate tri-state area. Philly want to see you. I'm just letting you know. For
Delaware is in the DMV.
Delaware. Okay, so we got to even break
where the
that
fuck is Delaware at?
So Delaware, so Pennsylvania and Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey. So they're all like their own states in Virginia. But everybody always say it's Delaware a part of the DMV because of that D part. But the D is actually for Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, District of Columbia. You know, always gets confusion. Yeah, Josh said Philly, Camden area. Because, you know, that's where he from.
Philly, yeah, man. What did I have? Ishkabibbles? That shit was hella good.
Oh, yeah.
With that purple drink, that shit was good as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
With the extra cheese whiz. I want a Philly now. Fuck, I got it.
Hop on a flight. Let's go.
Man, I gotta go. I got a premiere to go to. I'm going to a Shang-Chi premiere.
Oh yeah, it's true. You going to that tonight, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's lit. Now, that's gonna be a good time. But listen, you can always come to Philly anytime. You know, the Philly cheesesteaks, Ishkabibbles, gyms, all that stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Josh. I'm down.
Yeah, do a Philly takeover.
Hey, Josh, get a U-Haul truck and a PA system, and I'll just drive around rapping in the back of that motherfucker.
You know what? That actually would be some good content. Josh, make that happen. Make that happen for real. You know how wild like Shade Room and everybody else would go? Like if you actually did like pop-up shows like that?
Yeah.
Or pop-up appearances?
Swear to God.
Yeah, you got to do it. Well, Guap, my guy, this was such a great conversation. I'm glad that we got a chance to connect. I know that when I had tweeted you that how quick we were going to connect, but I definitely appreciate you, your music, you as a person, this brand new project that everybody has to get. As we wrap up, I want to ask you, what would you say exemplifies you as a man, not just as an artist and entrepreneur?
I fuck with my people, dog, and I'm loyal to my team, and I'm loyal to my niggas to a fault. I got one of the I say in the song "Orgasm Full of Pain," or was it "Orgasm"? I forgot what song it was actually, but I got a bar to say I'm a scammer with a heart full of gold, because that's really how I rock. I love my people. I really don't pay attention to nobody else. I could say I'm one of the most, and I stand on that. I do business like that for everybody on my team, and they know that I go out of my way to do that. So I think that's my character really, and my morale is something that is really different from these niggas, because these niggas is bitch ass niggas.
They definitely are bitch ass niggas. They are.
Yeah, so that's what I would say about that.
No, that's amazing. And again, we love your personality. I think, again, that's what makes you stand out versus a lot of these different artists or just different creatives is you're you. You're not trying to be put into a box whatsoever. Like everybody said, that's facts.
Yep. Facts.
Oh, somebody said loyalty is big Leo shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know what the crazy thing is about Leos? And maybe you can help me understand this sometimes, okay? Why do y'all lie?
Sometimes I just want to. I lie because I just want to lie. I want to tell you a lie, and I want you to believe it, because I want to feel like I'm good at lying, because it's fun to be manipulative.
That's why y'all do that.
Yes.
So literally it's a choice thing, because I've always wanted to know, why do Leos lie? And I know that everybody's comments saying that everybody lies, but no, it's a different type of lie with Leos. Leos lie the way where they don't necessarily have to.
I'll lie about stupid shit. Like, a bitch
yeah,
what I do today, I'll be like, I just ate some chips, and the nigga ain't seen Doritos in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fun to do.
I had a friend I was working with who was an artist. I'll leave them completely nameless, right? This is back in the day when Blackberries was a thing, right? So she would say, oh, she was like, the screen broke, the button won't work, but she was texting and tweeting everybody in the world. I was like, oh, come on, Leo. I had so much faith in you. And then I dated a girl who was a Leo. Short-lived situation.
Okay.
Never again. But I wanted to know what was the
I mean, I like Leo girls though because I'm attracted to confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I like confident women that just know. I like confident women that know that they're the shit and kind of look mean a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how you would describe a Leo woman?
Mhm. They got kind of grit to them, but they creative. They the life of the party. I'm the life of the party. We can be that together. And Leo women like to give a lot of compliments because they get compliments, and I like doing that shit too. So I for sure fuck with Leo women.
Right. Are there any other particular zodiac signs that you like? Josh is saying you should get a Scorpio. I'm totally here for that. A Scorpio or Taurus or
Literally, all my ex girlfriends have been Scorpios. Every single one of them.
what?
Yeah, and the last two got the same fucking birthday, November 1st. My best friend Christian is a Scorpio. My little brother Jigga Juice is a Scorpio. There's so many Scorpios in my life.
So that's a good thing. Scorpio. So Scorpios are meant to be in your life, basically.
Yeah. No, they around. I can't shake them.
Yeah. What sign drives you nuts? Like absolutely drives you crazy?
I never really get along with Taurus females like Taurus niggas like that. They
What?
always, yeah.
That's my sign. What's going?
I mean, you
So,
cool.
so am I the first one that you're getting along with?
Pretty, damn near.
Oh man,
Damn near. Yeah.
that's crazy.
I mean,
Is it
you
because
got a
we're
different.
stubborn?
I mean, y'all stubborn, right? But I don't give a fuck about stubbornness. I'm a Leo. I don't actually care. But I feel like every Taurus I met has just tried to get into some type of like flexing competition with me or something, and I really be minding my business.
Damn, that's the other side of the Taurus that I don't mess with.
Yeah, I'd be like, you know, maybe it's a Taurus from a different month. How like July Leos and August Leos is different.
That might be a May Taurus.
Like it's
that,
something. It's something,
They're
but
right at the
it
end.
exists. It exists like a motherfucker.
Yo, it's the truth.
It's cool. But honestly, I only take astrology and all that science shit so far. For real,
Right.
for real.
No, that's true.
It's funny how I did end up becoming like the archetype Leo though. I always thought that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, whatever.
We didn't open up a can of worms. Everybody is really talking about zodiac signs now. Somebody said Taurus will be real competitive when you ignore them. Somebody said ain't no May Taurus. Oh, they see.
Look.
On that note,
Look. I gotta go anyway. It's
right.
Like I gotta get ready for this award show. I mean, it's
premiere. Yeah, but Guap, it was definitely a pleasure speaking to you. Let everybody know where they can follow you as far as social media is concerned, just in case they aren't already, where they can stream and download the latest project with Ilmai.
Yeah, my name is Guapdad 4000. I'm on all socials, including DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Music Choice, On Demand, Comcast. If y'all still got that shit, fucking LimeWire, FrostWire, wherever you want, BearShare, wherever you could get music from. You can download it. Just type in Guapdad 4000 and go stream my last album, 1176. I dropped a song with Rick Ross. I'm the only nigga from West Oakland to ever do that shit, to even shake that nigga hand. So go stream that shit too.
Yeah, that Many Records. They gotta check that out, the remix. And they gotta check out the videos too.